just didn't play the game the right way. And, but to our guys' credit, we battled back. Gabe DeVoe was great in the first half. Obviously made a bunch of deep threes and against the zone, and that kept us in the game until we kind of settled in a little bit and scored a little bit in different ways. And obviously Marcquise was very good in the second half. I thought he played great down the stretch. So just a really hard-fought, tough win by our guys. Really proud of them.
Also, Clemson escaped about Marcquise Reed. Oh, well, I was told.
So you was going to
sorry.
be
Yeah.
and he apparently was in the shower.
Marcquise, well, you had a rough first half, but really came back with a strong second half. What kind of adjustments did you make?
I just try to just keep playing with boys. You know, they played a weird little zone, so just try to figure that out and get my teammates involved and eventually my offense will come.
What was the play there at the end, Marcquise? What was y'all set up when you made the winning shot?
Can't really say the play, but
Yeah.
I had just spacing. I had a 4-man on me and just try to make a play.
Coach, were you surprised to get the matchup the last 2 times down the court, Gay on Marcquise?
Nah, not really. I mean, Josh knows his team better than I do, and obviously the guy, Guy, did a good job on the first one. Obviously, Marcquise made a heck of a play on the second one. You know, it's just hard. Good players are hard to guard. Josh and Kobe for them. It's hard for us to guard anybody with one man. You just try to put somebody on there. Obviously, they tried to use a guy with size, and then back it up with Lammers at the rim, which seems like a good plan to me. Marcquise just happened to make a great play.
Brad, every win's good to get, but how big was this one considering everything you guys have went through the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, this was good. We've obviously had to deal with a lot of things here with Dante, who's really our leader, probably our best player just in terms of everything he does. But our guys have continued to battle, and you know, we have to change some things in how we play, not drastically, but you know, there's some subtleties that Dante brings to our team that, I mean, that's why he's unique. And he's 6'8" and he does a lot of different types of things that just most people don't have guys that can do that. So now we're plugging him in with Amir, and I thought Amir battled today. He obviously wasn't as productive in terms of making baskets and doing things like that, but I thought he fought hard against Guy. You know, he's a freshman who's in his second start, so you know, we think he's going to continue to get better and play good basketball. And you know, as much as that, I was just really proud of the way our guys competed tonight. We just hung in there, and didn't go well for a long time. And all of a sudden, you look up, we're only down 2 at the half. Probably felt fortunate to only be down 2. Felt like we were in a good position to win the game if we could play a better second half. And I thought we did.
How about Gabe DeVoe's performance tonight? I think it's a career high for him.
Well, he was terrific in the first half. Obviously, you know, he's a good player. He's a senior. He's been in our program a long time. He's battle tested. Shot it great, you know, from range tonight, especially when we were struggling against the zone. And I thought the longer the game went, he started to make some other plays that were really good. And you know, our backcourt guys here played really well.
Marcquise, you were looking more facilitate early and then kind of got hot as the game went on. What were you seeing early, and then what opened up for you as the game went on?
You know, as games go on, teams gonna start to figure out they can score. So a lot of teams gonna try to let me get shots early. So just gotta stay poised and find my rhythm. So I just try to facilitate, give other players shots, and then my offense will open up.
Coach, it seems like you're still trying to figure out some things personnel-wise. We saw Malik Williams come in, Trapp, and Scott Spencer. What did you see from Malik that really gave you confidence in him tonight?
Malik is, you know, he's a skilled guy that has long arms, so even though he's 6'8", he plays a little bigger than that. Obviously, we were in foul trouble. Both my big guys had 2 fouls. And so we knew that, you know, these are situations where he's going to need to play a few minutes. And, you know, I thought he did fine. You know, he didn't play a lot, but when you're in a one-possession game, that's the hardest thing, is to make your guys that don't play a lot, the guys that play 4 minutes, you know, that might be 8, 9 possessions, depending on how the game's going. To make them understand that those 8 or 9 possessions could ultimately determine the win, a run, a stop, whatever it is, you know, that's one thing as a coach that you're constantly preaching with those guys. And then obviously if they have a good 3 or 4 minutes, they might get 6 or 7. And I thought our bench, I thought Scott was good in the first half. You know, those guys didn't do anything drastically, you know, points-wise, but we don't need them to do that. We have enough guys that score on our perimeter, so we need those guys to come in and play and defend, and I thought they helped in that way.
Brad, how much